Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome back to the Card Closet. Appreciate you taking time out of your evening to join me this evening. Tonight's video is going to be a video response to another channel which is having a contest in celebration of their 100th subscriber, and that is Canadian Collector. So Canadian Collector has asked that we do one of two things: either show off your man cave or show a picture of yourself from back in the day. And he kind of leaves it open to what back in the day means. So what I'm going to do is, my man cave is my card closet here. And I've already done a video which shows around it. And it really hasn't changed that much since then, roughly a month ago. So what I'm going to do is put a link in the description or in the comment section here that links that video, which is my video number 2, episode 2, which shows around my card closet. So that will be my quote unquote man cave entry. And then for pictures of me back in the day, I was 0 for 2 on the two I really wanted to find. The first one I wanted to find was one of the pictures of Aaron Seeley and I when we were little kids. In particular, there's one of us at my birthday party, and we're playing together. I think we're playing football, actually, which is kind of interesting. But I couldn't find it. Most of my childhood pictures are at my parents' house. So I actually texted my mom earlier today, asked her if she knew where those old pictures were. And she said, I have them. And I've looked everywhere, I can't find them. So strike one. Well, then I thought it might be interesting for you all to see some pictures of me singing the national anthem. Yes, I have sung the national anthem at 2 Major League Baseball games, one in the Metrodome in Minneapolis, and one in, can't remember the name of the stadium, but the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium that they replaced in the late 90s. And there are pictures of me singing out there on the field. So someday I'll try to find those. I wasn't able to locate those either. But I did find, so that was strike 2. And I wanted to do something kind of sports related, so I did find an album. It's hard to find actual physical photographs anymore. But I found an old album from my honeymoon in 1993 that are sports related. So here's a couple pictures of me back in the day. So this is my wife and I on our honeymoon, taken June 1993 in the Metrodome in Minneapolis. We were married in Rapid City, South Dakota. So going to Minneapolis for our honeymoon was a pretty fun trip, about a 10-hour drive back then. And we caught a Twins game while we were up there. I don't remember who they played. It wasn't the Red Sox, but we wore our Red Sox hats to the game. And we asked the stranger that was sitting a row or two in front of us if they'd take our picture. We've got some other pictures from that game that I found going through here too, like of Kirby Puckett, Scott Erickson, some of the Twins. And then I found another picture from that same honeymoon. This is me sliding into home plate at the old Metropolitan Stadium where the Minnesota Twins and the Minnesota Vikings used to play before the Metrodome was built. On that location today is a big place called the Mall of America. And if you're from the Midwest, I'm sure you've been there. There's 500 or so, or probably even more now because they've added a lot to the 4th floor. Hundreds and hundreds of stores in that mall. They said you could spend a minute in each store and you'd be there all day if you only spent 1 minute in each store. So in the middle of the mall is a park. It's a theme park. It's got indoor roller coasters and water rides, etc. But the location of home plate from the old Met Stadium is still there. And they've put this plaque, see if it'll focus. They've got this home plate shaped plaque on the location of the old where home plate was in Met Stadium. So my wife took a picture of me sliding into home there. Also, something interesting about that place, if you haven't been there, on one of the far walls of this indoor theme park, there's a chair bolted to one of the walls up there, and that's close to the exact location where the longest home run ever hit landed. And it was a home run hit by Harmon Killebrew. So the chair is up there, and if you stand at home plate and look out to that far wall of the theme park and spot the chair, you'll realize just how far that ball went. So if you're ever in the Minneapolis area and you want to go shopping and you want to have a little sports history while you're there, go to the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, find home plate of the old stadium and see the chair where the long home run landed. So that's my entry. Canadian Collector, congratulations on your milestone. I hope to get to 100 subscribers here someday, and I'll probably do a contest, a giveaway of some kind as well. I'll put a link to your video that describes the contest out there too, so if there's anybody who's hearing about it now for the first time, they can go to your page and enter your contest as well. So thanks everybody for joining me. Have a great night. Bye.